Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the bill?
To the bill.
I think it's no secret that my work here in the legislature is informed by my being a black man born to a black mother who grew up in a black household, along with my 20 years of experience as a registered nurse. As a result of this lived experience, I think a lot about our health, our physical health, our mental health, and the health of our public systems. The health of our society is struggling under the strain of gun violence. We are facing an epidemic that is taxing our mental health, our societal health, and our healthcare system. We must act now. Gun violence is the leading cause of premature death in the US and the leading cause of death in children and teens. Since the Columbine shooting in 1999, more than 349,000 students have experienced gun violence in school. That is unacceptable, Mr. Speaker. Our children deserve safety and peace of mind. We all do. 38,000 people are killed each year by guns, and nearly 85,000 are injured. This type of violence disproportionately affects my peers in black and brown communities. Black Americans experience 10 times the number of gun homicides and 18 times the number of gun assault injuries in a single year than our white neighbors and friends. I have seen the devastating effects of violence firsthand when treating gunshot victims in the emergency department. The bullet does not wound a single person. It has an impact on family and friends, on work, on mental health, on everyone and everything. Long after the bullet has been removed and the scar is formed, the whole community feels the impact. In my district, encompassing North and Northeast Portland, this echoing of trauma and grief is still happening. 3 young men were shot and killed in broad daylight just over a month ago, not far from my home. Their families are hurting. Classmates and friends are grieving, and neighbors are scared. These lives will never, ever be the same. This pain will never fully go away for those impacted. Now, no one is trying to take away guns from law-abiding gun owners, but we need sensible legislation for gun safety and violence prevention. We owe it to the families of the victims in my district, to the parents in Nashville, to the survivors in Louisville and Texas. It is too easy to become numb to this and look away. Please don't. Look instead to our youth. Even though they should be playing with their friends, studying for tests, making the soccer team, or practicing for the band, it is our youth, especially in communities of color, who are leading a movement to change the tide of gun violence. Recently, over 7,000 people peacefully protested gun violence in Nashville, calling on their legislators to pass common sense gun violence prevention legislation. Here today, we can make that a reality for the people across our state. This gun violence prevention package is going to save lives. It will keep guns out of the wrong hands and prevent needless deaths. This will help to create a world where our children and communities do not fear for their lives, where they do not have to think about what their last message to their parents would say. After he was expelled for peacefully protesting for gun violence prevention, former Tennessee State Representative Justin Pearson said, "The fight for justice is worth it." After he was expelled for peacefully protesting for gun violence prevention, former Tennessee State Representative Justin Pearson said, "The fight for justice is worth it." I believe several generations from now, we will look back at this moment as a turning point in history for this country. I believe so too. I urge your aye vote on House Bill 2005B. Thank you.